everybody, this is Rex at Watson's Marine. Bringing in another little tip, and something that I don't know a great deal about, and I'll be the first to admit it, but I do like the rewards of doing this, and it's walleye fishing. Walleye fishing in our area, we've got a really good resource. We're really blessed with a great resource in our area, from world-class trout streams to trophy smallmouth bass, and then crappie, panfish, everything just about you can think of, right on into walleye. And walleye, almost, I don't want to say a secret, but not a real well-known facet of our fishing in our area. There's several different ways you can approach walleye. A lot of folks like to go out and troll for them and using planer boards or downriggers or just different approaches to trolling. But the more popular method in our area is going after dark. And of course, anytime you're on the lake operating a boat, you want to be cautious of what you're doing, but especially so of a nighttime. Take your time, be methodical when you're moving around the boat, keep your eyes open, pay attention. But like I said, the rewards can be great. And walleye fishing, number one, anybody knows me knows I like to eat. So walleye fishing are a great table fare, some of the best you've ever had, and that's what they're there for. So serve all creel limits, but it doesn't hurt a thing to harvest a few of these walleye for the dinner table. So we're going to try to help you do that a little bit. Most of our walleye fishing, for myself and my circle of friends, is, like I said, we do it after dark, and there's a couple of different ways you can approach it. Top water, excellent way to catch walleye. You can catch them different weight type baits. This particular one is a bomber longay. This little lure right here is just a fish catching lure, and you're just going to cast this lure out. What you want to do is, most of the walleye, you're paralleling the bank. So just say this is the bank. You want to put your boat out pretty close to the bank and cast down the bank and just retrieve this bait slowly on top, where it's just wobbling like an injured bait fish. This little bait right here, several different colors of it will work, but one of the best walleye lures in the country right now, and I know there's going to be people that's going to see this and are going to want to kill me for letting that one out of the bag, but a really great walleye bait, great bass bait as well, but this little Evergreen SP105, being able to cast this with accuracy is one of the keys to it. And what you'll run into, paralleling these banks or casting that top water into it, now most of our lakes are pretty well at full pool. Well, those walleye will get right up against the bank under these overhanging tree limbs, and they'll be feeding on the shad right at the water's edge. So it's not exactly the easiest deal to get to them sometimes, but I'll assure you, both of those dudes will provide some excitement after dark with the walleye. And the final approach for nighttime walleye, and like I said, there's lots of different techniques. I've known people that use grubs and crankbaits and different lures, but this is the mainstay. Not overcomplicating things. If you go with a couple of these baits, you're going to catch some walleye. Spoonbills. I know a lot of the old timers in our area will be familiar with the old Rebel spoonbill. That thing's caught. There's no telling how many walleye fell prey to a Rebel spoonbill. These particular ones, they don't make that one. Bandit has come to the forefront on this with their spoonbill walleye plug. Smithwick, their spoonbill rattling road, great walleye catching bait, and kind of a if you're out there and you're not sure, and you get to this 45-degree bank and you've got your boat up, you're paralleling it with the longay, or you're casting this SP105 up under the limbs. Let your partner or your buddy stand on the outside, cast one of these spoonbills, and just a slow, steady retrieve. It's not going to be on top. It's going to dive a little bit, but just a slow, steady retrieve with this bait. And some nights they're going to be right at the edge feeding on these top waters. Some nights they're not. But that's kind of just a little quick intro to nighttime walleye fishing. And like I said, there's lots of other techniques. Even in these baits, there's lots of other colors that will work. But day after day, black and chrome's hard to beat. But you get a chance, get up there, go nighttime walleye fishing. It's a good time to get out the heat and still enjoy some fishing and be a little bit cool and relaxed. But the relaxation will end when Mr. Walleye decides he wants this more than you do. And it gets pretty exciting after that. And one last little tip on walleye. If you do get out there and you do go to catch them, always remember, don't lip a walleye because they got big old teeth. But welcome him into the boat, take him home for dinner. And if you have any extra left over, bring him to your old buddy Rex at Watson's Marine. But thank you. Get out there and have some fun. Catch you some walleye.